Nature is full of surprises. Unfortunately, some of these are unpleasant surprises, like the coronavirus. Our life has suddenly changed. One day we woke up and our education system have gotten online. While some departments quickly adapt to this sudden change, some departments with studio culture, such as architecture, struggle to adapt. Life is complex and unpredictable. We can change this, but we can prepare ourselves for the stressors. If we know more about ourselves, we can respond more effectively to challenges we face. We can manage stress and improve our resilience. Well, how? My name is Alime Şanlı. I am a graduate student at Istanbul Technical University and I am an architect. I am here to answer this question and to prepare this study called Personality Effect on Developing Resilience and Managing Stress in Architecture Students. Architecture students face increasing stress factor throughout their undergraduate education. Students show positive or negative attitudes to these factors. The attitudes and behaviors students show towards stress during their undergraduate education follow them in their professional careers. Resilience is an important factor in managing stress in one's professional and academic careers. Resilience is the positive adaptation to stress factors and bouncing back from difficult experiences. Personality is an important factor in identifying, responding, and approaching stress events. Personality traits can be used in the development of resilience and stress management. In this study, the effect of personality on stress management and resilience development is examined by using the Enneagram model, which is one of the approaches used to define personality structures. With the use of the Enneagram model as a guide, this study aims to offer suggestions that not only to increase the individual awareness of architecture students, but also to determine the benefit that will guide students, trainers, and career consultants. The characteristics of Enneagram types don't include the information that individuals have learned throughout experience, but give an idea of personality and potential qualities before experiencing an event. The Enneagram model is used in therapy, spiritual work, and coaching. The word Enneagram consists of the Greek words which are Ennea meaning 9 and Gramma meaning written. Enneagram model, which is a framework consisting of 9 personality types in 3 centers, provides understanding of people and attitudes. No personality type is superior to another. No one is a pure personality type. Everyone is usually a mixture of both basic type and one of the 2 types called the wing, adjacent to the basic type. Enneagram personality types enable individuals to recognize themselves under stress and growth conditions by allowing some changes in personality traits to be noticed. For example, no one is simply a personality type 1. A type 1 has either a type 9 wing or a type 2 wing, and the type 1's direction of stress, type 4, and its direction of growth, type 7, also play important parts in type 1's overall personality. Type 1, the reformer, principled, purposeful, self-controlled, perfectionist. The direction of stress is type 4, pessimistic, guiltiness, self-harm. Direction of growth, type 7, to decrease anxiety, being enthusiastic and free by enjoying living, improvement in communication skills. Type 1 cares about doing the right things even if conflicts with one's interests, behaves impartially and fairly, undertakes all the work in teamwork because type 1 thinks most people are lazy, depends on rules and standards, wants everyone to do everything right. How can type 1 improve oneself? Taking time to rest, be patient for effective change, accepting the existence of errors instead of feeling uncomfortable all the time, sharing information instead of telling people what to do. Learn more by listening to the others, to be open to doing different instead of doing perfectly, dealing with the basic problem without going into details. For instance, architecture education consists of uncertainties where there are no exact solutions. For type 1, these uncertainties can cause negative stress. Being open to doing different instead of doing it perfectly and correctly, taking time to relax can be effects for type 1 students to cope with these uncertainties. Advisors can use different methods without rules and standards. Conduct short-term and instant studies. Encourage students to achieve superficial results. Type 2. The helper. Generous, demonstrative, people-pleasing, possessive. Direction of stress. Type 8. Oversensitiveness, angry, aggressiveness. Direction of growth. Type 4. Honest, self-acceptance, be an open book. Type 2. Capable of empathy and strong communication. Cares about helping people even if conflict if it has interest. Want to be loved as they are. Likes to advise and guide. Afraid to be criticized. Expresses own needs indirectly. Has the ability to pursue it. How can type 2 improve oneself? To meet their own needs before meeting others' needs. To help without expecting anything back. To help if there is a request instead of doing something for others all the time. Type 3. The achiever. Adaptable, excellent, driven, image conscious. Direction of stress. Type 9. Passiveness, self-effacing. Direction of growth. Type 6. Cooperation, committed to others. Type 3. Focuses on success and goal. Pays attention to appearance. Cares about team management. Acts against the rules and compromises on quality if necessary to reach the goal. How can type 3 improve oneself? Act honestly for sincere feelings and needs. To be helpful and cooperative. Relax to widen one's viewpoint. Appreciate others and support them for their development. Not to hesitate to ask questions to understand. Accepting yourself instead of comparing yourself to others. Type 4. The individuals. Expressive, dramatic, self-absorbed, temperamental. Direction of stress. Type 2. Variable mood, imbalance, needing care. Direction of growth. Type 1. Self-discipline, sensible. Intuitive, creative. Type 4. Question everything. Prefers to work individual. Care about being original. Unique and creative with wide imagination. May has problems in reconciliation situations. Makes original contributions to projects. How can type 4 improve oneself? Not to act constantly according to emotions. Bringing order to life by applying self-discipline. Not waiting for the best moment to act. Talk to a trusted person instead of soliloquize. Participating in voluntary relief activities. Type 5. The investigator. Perceptive, innovative, secretive, isolated. Direction of stress. Type 7. Isolated life or excessive sociability, impulsive behavior, drug addiction. Direction of growth. Type 8. To feel their intuitive power, to trust their information, to benefit the world by leading. Type 5 concentrates deeply on the subject of interest, prefers to work individually, attaches importance to long-term studies and expertise, shares information only if necessary, avoids physical activities. How can type 5 improve oneself? To think without estranging oneself from social life, exercising to relax, identifying priorities by reviewing ideas, managing conflicts instead of running away from problems, to learn by exchanging ideas with each other, using information to benefits rather than contempt. To illustrate, group work can be a source of stress due to a difference in the way students work. In group work, type 5 wants to do everything alone. Type 5 students can learn by exchanging ideas with others, getting support from missing issues by relying on others and using their knowledge to benefit others. Advisors that encourage students to participate in group work can improve their knowledge-sharing skills, help them learn to work with others, and trust others' knowledge. In this way, it can be ensured that students don't see group works as negative stress and increase group efficiency. Type 6. The loyalist. Engaging, responsible, anxious, and suspicious. Direction of stress. Type 3. Become introverted,
opportunist, vindictive, direction of growth, type 9, feeling comfortable, even-tempered, extrovert, supportive, peaceful. Type 6 cares about trust and loyalty, needs guidance and authority, constantly thinks and worries about possible problems, identifies problems that may occur, and produce long-term solutions. Works hard for a safe environment. How can Type 6 improve oneself? Living the moment, taking responsibility instead of accusing someone else in the face of an error. Contact the body and calm your anxious mind. Expressing emotion openly. To trust and believe in yourself. Type 7, the enthusiast. Spontaneous, versatile, distractible, and scattered. Direction of stress, type 1. Lack of tolerance, obsessed, punisher, and vengeful behaviors. Direction of growth, type 5. Comprehensive understanding, mental calmness, original innovation. Type 7 attaches importance to short-term studies and change, open to innovation and experience, wants more than needed. Start with enthusiasm and gets bored quickly. Aims to be versatile, cares about being free, thinks fast and acts fast under pressure. How can Type 7 improve oneself? Act by thinking, believing in oneself, preferring quality rather than quantity in experiences, thinking of long-term results of requests, think rather than react instantly to impress others, not afraid to be said, learning to listen to others, to appreciate silence and loneliness. Type 8, the challenger. Self-confident, decisive, willful, and confrontational. Direction of stress, type 5. Introversion, insecurity, getting away from reality. Direction of growth, type 2. Compassionate, generous, cordial. Type 8. Is confident and brave. Cares about power and status. Takes the leadership and responsibility. Has self-rules and sense of justice. Takes risk and compete. How can Type 8 improve oneself? To show the glory of the heart instead of pressure. To help by handling the administration in times of crisis. Not to be intrusive to others. Learning to trust not only yourselves but also others. To care about spiritual development. Asking someone else for help if needed. Believing goodness and being open to change. Type 9, the peacemaker. Receptive, reassuring, complacent, and resigned. Direction of stress, type 6. Rejects, anxious, sudden reactive, isolate oneself. Direction of growth, type 3. Sociable, self-accepting, self-confident. Type 9. Avoids competition and conflicts. Creates peaceful environments. Remains calm during a crisis. Prioritizes the wishes of others. Leaves problems to time instead of solving them. Takes long-term decisions. Ignores discomfort to avoid problems. Shares success with others. Exhibits positive and supportive attitudes. How can Type 9 improve oneself? Not to prioritize someone else's wishes. To be aware of feelings and express clearly. Exercise and be aware of the body. Listening and understanding people carefully. To share anger and fears. Not to be afraid to get help. Confronting instead of escaping from conflict. To summarize, preventive strategies can be applied by both students and advisors before a negative reaction of stress occurs. The Enneagram model is a guide that will help both students get to know themselves and university advisors understand students. Using the tactics in this guide, students and the university can contribute to students' positive adaptation to stress factors, to improve their resilience, and to their personal and professional development beyond their undergraduate careers. Thank you.